It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense could get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his fourth season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The numbers from a season ago for Trevor Lawrence, pretty emblematic of that up-and-down season for Jacksonville. Over 4,000 yards and 21 touchdowns, but 14 interceptions has got to be cleaned up for this team to play above the 500 ball they did a year ago. Trevor's athleticism, Trevor's arm is off the charts. Now he and his team got to put it all together consistently.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Lawrence in the pistol. Into traffic, complete. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Lawrence working from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
So here they come now to take over on offense. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he crosses midfield before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Running right, this is Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Throwing from the gun. Caught near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. They give to Jones, right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. We'll have them gain about a handful there. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Lawrence now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is Ingram looking left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the red zone now. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Lawrence. The back grabs it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. He's on the move. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Finds him over the middle. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd down carry for Jones. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Etienne on first down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Lawrence looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give. It's Etienne headed left. Driving across the 15-yard line. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now from the gun. Has the connection to Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Darnold. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing from the gun. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 32. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Washington now to return. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give to Etienne running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lawrence in the pistol. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Counter give to Etienne. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Etienne on the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. ETN again. He still has room inside the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Handoff here for Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Throw in on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Ty Chandler to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he goes on the bootleg. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Motion man right is Jefferson. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He'll get this to Jefferson. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This is Jones. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 24. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Darnold looking to throw. He's on the move. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Jones trying the left side. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're giving it to Jones on the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. The back grabs it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. This is hauled in by Ingram. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Blitz coming. Lawrence. Davis there to grab it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. They'll run, Etienne. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. He's got it on the bootleg. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Powell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Darnold finds him over the middle. He's got to gain a 6 there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones gets it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Man in motion here. Play action on 1st down. To the left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to find Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. From the 36. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Jags pick it up. To the 30. He's at the 10. And Jacksonville makes a house call. Touchdown! The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Chandler now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's cut in stride by Addison. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Darnold. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Throwing here, Darnold. To the right and hauled in by Jones. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go, it's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's able to drive up past the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ryan Wright on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our 1st half. So we're halfway through this contest from Jacksonville. The hometown Jaguars out in front. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports halftime report. One of the top performers in that 1st half was the running back Travis Etienne. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Vikings ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this, couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Has the connection to Jones. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Darnold now to throw. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Eric Armstead there on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
2nd down carry for Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Hockenson reels it in. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Jones will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings bring it back to even. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Trying it right side with ETN. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They bring Thomas in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that brings up 3rd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
ETN on 3rd down. Dukes out a one-stop. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, and he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
2nd and 3 now. They send a receiver in motion right. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Davis there to grab it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. It's a design boot. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a third-quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Powell now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Able to find Hawkinson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give to Jones, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Darnold. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running right, this is Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lawrence to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now it's Lawrence. ETN on the catch. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here's 2nd and 11. This one's quickly to Jones. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Third down from the gun. Going to try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And the Jaguars take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give to ETN running right. He's contained at the line for no gain. Harrison Smith in on the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Now toss it to ETN. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Lawrence working from the gun. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Lawrence throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Powell now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And they could really use a good one here. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A quick slant caught by Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st down throw, Lawrence. He's got Thomas on a slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. but find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 16. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Powell now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Darnold. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. to throw. Here's Darnold. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 47. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They are throwing it again. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 32. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Here's a give to Jones. Room to the right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He fields it from the 8. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Lawrence looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Now a carry by Etienne. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 19. Etienne on the catch. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Touchdown, Jacksonville! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on a football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, Here he is making yet another huge impact play.
2nd and 10 now. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Darnold gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing it again here. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Now we'll give up the middle to Jones. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Addison going to motion over left. 3rd down. Here's Jones. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Working quickly here. Darnold looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First and 10 from the 41. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
On second down, it's Etienne. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They run it again with Bigsby. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Again, it's Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing here, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Darnold to throw. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.